Hey everyone, how's it going? Nerdforwards here. Are we ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Damn, I kicked it too early. 3, 2, 1. There we go. I swear, one day I'm gonna come up with something better for that. One day. Probably not. I digress. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday. Day 5 of Spooktober. Wow. Spooktober Spooktacular. Not... I don't know what the hell I was about to say, but definitely not that.
Nice. Quit it.
Here's our one-way ticket to the spirit
How's everybody doing?
I've just been
I'm
through enough
tired, man.
spooking for one night, okay?
I am
see a
worn
hot
out.
path in my crystal ball. So have
It's been a
fun.
long week.
Jessica!
Kind of feels like that.
Oh my god!
Kind of feels like
my
that.
Shit.
But
There is one individual we're considering as a person of interest, but his
you
whereabouts
know.
are currently unknown.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium.
It is what it
on the
is.
mountain. Could
It's a
he be
Friday.
hiding there?
it's a Saturday. Wow, oh my god. Like I said, I am tired, yo. I'm tired, people, but that's alright. Worked my butt off today.
That's not good.
Telling me, Mike. You're telling me. Was having puppers. Was having some stomach issues while I was at work. I think I might have had an allergic reaction to something. I was working in the garden. Hand got bit by something and started feeling a little bug bite, by the way. Specifically bug bite. And started feeling a little sick to my stomach, but doing better now.
Damn it.
Nothing, nothing truly volatile has come out of me, so felt well enough to record, so I thought, why not?
Let's get a closer look.
Let's let day 5 commence. How's everybody's weekend going? You guys doing good? Are y'all playing the remake? Did y'all see the trailer for Silent Hill 2 remake that's coming out in a few days? Oh my god, this month is just... It's a good thing I'm already broke, otherwise I would go broke. What is this month doing? Why are they dropping so many incredible things? Yeah, it looks so good. I know it looked a little questionable at some previous trailers, but I think it looks pretty solid now. Personally, I can't wait. One moment, I gotta scratch my ear. There we go. I'm wearing some pretty tight over-the-ear headphones. They're noise canceling. I think these headphones were actually made more for like a metal detector. So they're pretty snug. And they completely engulf the ear. So if you got an ear itch, it makes it a little hard. Just a little bit difficult. So what's everybody's weekend plans looking like? Did y'all do anything fun? Will y'all do anything fun? Have y'all ever gone to any haunted houses before? I'm not talking like legit, like actually haunted, by the way. Though if you have, I would love to hear those stories. I'm just talking in terms of like, typical seasonal attraction, screams, for example, that's a big one here in Texas. Interesting. I remember going in through a different way. Oh, so much for checking the front. I'm progressing from the back. As a gentleman does. But yeah, have y'all ever been to a haunted house before? How was it? Was it cool? Was it lame? Impartial? Did you have fun at least? Okay, so I gotta find a way to get up there. Is there anything over here? Magic Mike, have we been had? Huh? Wait a minute. Let me just make sure. Okay. Oh, yep. Man, I'm just finding all the totems. Which is good, because in my first playthrough I missed a lot of them. Jesus Christ! You've definitely seen better days. I know who that was. I know exactly who that was. That was a rough one. I remember the first time I saw that happen in an actual playthrough I did. Oh, God, that one was brutal. But, I've been to a total of 2 haunted houses. Well, okay, technically I've been to 1 haunted house. And, it was a really fun experience. It was amazing. I don't scare very easily. So, I really didn't get all that scared. But I had fun. Like, the tension was there. But it wasn't anything
different.
too extreme. That was my second time going, and that was the first true, proper haunted house I'd ever attended. But the first experience I ever did was god awful, just so abysmal. Yo, Mike, where's your rifle? Oh man, I can smell the coffee. So I just brewed some coffee and that just finished up. Probably just like a couple of minutes ago. And man, I can actually smell it. It's good. But I'll tell y'all later how, what I do with my coffee. I think you'll enjoy that. For all you coffee drinkers out there anyways. But,
That's weird. So they just forced them all out?
memorandum. Sanatorium staff. Mr. Roche? I guess that's how you would say it? Rescue of minors. Be advised that the minor rescue is due to be completed tomorrow, 5th January. As the number of surviving miners is unknown, prepare all beds in Ward A. The press shall be in attendance tomorrow. We must be seen to be... be seen. We must be seen to be giving the miners the best possible care. Note that PPEs, visitors... I guess PPEs? Hard to tell. Are not to be allowed into the psychiatric ward. Failure in this regard would reflect badly upon Mr. Bragg and the sanatorium as a whole, shall result in on-the-spot dismissal. You'll need a nose peg. Those guys smell awful. Think they meant plug? I don't know. I digress. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So the first time I did any sort of any sort of haunted house drive-through experience, it was... Okay, there we go. Now we're at the main entrance. That's interesting. Okay. So, it was during the time of COVID, right? Literally 2020. And they were doing like the drive-through haunted house. And I saw some drive-through haunted house, videos that I was looking at to kind of get a feel for it. And some looked pretty legit. Ours was not. It's more like haunted booty cheeks, okay? It was the Drive Boo Experience, and let's see, Blackwood Pine Sanatorium. And oh my God, they did not have a lot to work with. I do not fault them. I completely understand. It was purely experimental to try and have some modicum of normalcy and, holiday festivities.
I really wanted to take a peek inside.
Izzy, it's okay. Get down, my little gremlin. Gizmo-looking little cretin. It's gonna make so much noise when it pops open. Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, look at that.
Clocking in. Oh. Time cards. Wow. Oh. So, I don't fault them for the experience at all. Let me just say that here and now. It's an excellent idea. I really respect the effort that they put into it. They had some that were actually kind of cool. But basically what they did is they took a parking garage downtown and made these little corner, almost like stands. It basically just decorated like little Halloween scenes, dressed up. Most of it was meant for, kids, but then they had the upper levels that we paid extra for to do like the VIP true, full experience with the more adult horror themed, and it was cool. There was a guy that would like get real close to your car. It was a great idea. Did not work out so well in practice. But the actual haunted house I went to after, that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Especially the girl they had as kind of, I guess their hype girl, bullshit the crowd.
Tree on Blackwood Mountain.
She was awesome. She kept telling people, you know, tell me a dark joke. Tell me a messed up joke. And of course, when I told her one, she broke character and she's like, yo, that's not right. I mean, that's funny, but that's messed up. So leave it to me. I kind of weirded out the haunted house worker. Go figure. On receipt of the 12 patients of Sanatorium's medical facility, we had fully expected to find emaciated shells of men, starved and confused. Thankfully, the minds appear cogent? Funnily enough, I haven't seen that word before, and relatively healthy. Attributed to their apparent discovery of emergency food supplies in the mine. Inhibited respiratory function was detected in a few of the older men, as predicted, as well as symptoms of pneumonia. Psychologically, after being trapped for 23 days, the shock of reintegration has been difficult for some of the group. Though their outward health is better than expected, they do seem affected by their time in the mine. Treatment. Due to the delicate nature of some of the patients who have closed off the A wing of the sanatorium, psychological evaluations will take place as soon as possible. The men with respiratory problems have undergone a bronchoscopy and are prescribed a course of streptomycin. The others are... I don't know. Damn it, Mike, move your thumb out of the way. I'm trying to read. Can't tell if that's a period, a comma, what the end of that word is. The others are simply kept under strict 24-hour observation. Noted. Word. But, yeah, like I was saying, it was a good effort. But the actual haunted house experience was a lot of fun. Met some really cool people there. Excellent performance again by Ace Lee. She was like a mix of Amy Lee and Ace Frehley from Kiss. So Amy Lee from Evanescence and Ace Frehley from Kiss. That's exactly what she was, I think, going for. And she was awesome.
Gross.
She really was a lot of fun. So hats off to her. But it was a good time. And I got to go for basically free, because you know, I used to write for I used to work for student media at the in the student media department at the old college I worked at. So at that community college, I was gross.
Oh, what happened here?
You probably don't want to know, Mike. I mean, you're gonna find out, but you probably don't want to know.
Twisted fuckers like to watch, I guess.
We don't kink shame, Mike. But, so I was a part-timer working in the student media department. And so, it was really cool because I went to basically review it. It was a tag-teamed effort between myself and a buddy of mine. And what he did is he actually interviewed them and talked about like the history of that haunted house. And let's see.
Who the hell would about it?
How many days will they keep us here? I see. Reminds me of the Russian sleep experiment. That was another, like, creepypasta internet horror. Hello, doggy. What up, homie? Yo, I got a bone to pick with you. Oh, what, you don't find it so humorous? That was terrible. But, yeah, so basically he talked about, like, not talked about, but rather he interviewed them and did, you know, basically the history of the company, like what it was like working in that type of environment, the lifestyle of a, you know, because there's like a whole scene when it comes to these, like haunted house workers. They really are just like a family. It's when I make this comparison. Reply immediately. Reporters and other snoopers to be kept away at all costs. Okay. So when I make this comparison,
You want press snooping around this paradise?
understand that I in no way mean this in a derogative manner. I mean this actually in the kindest way possible. They're kind of like carnies, to what I've come to understand. Like the whole deal with, you know, being like a carnival worker, working as a troupe, working as a crew, a team, a family. They have a very familial type of bond, which makes sense because, you know, you're traveling together. You're together for so many years. You spend so much of your time in your life with these people. Very seldom are you apart from them. So, this thing is totally optional and is actually a trap. We're not falling for that trap. Maybe at a later playthrough we will, but I'm trying to go for the best ending possible. Maybe. I might botch that. But, fun fact, if you do that, you, wind up losing your knife. Yo.
Sick.
They ain't gonna be an Until Dawn 2.
Nice fucking sick.
Extra protein. Yoink.
Okay, let's check this out.
Mike, please tell me you're gonna put them back. Bro, you're really just gonna leave them hanging out like that? Mike? Really? For serious? For the really reals? Damn. That's cold, Mike. You're wrong for that, Magic Mike. Registration of death. Severe lacerations to the abdomen. Body cannot. Something into. The fact that he's just straight up leaving the body there, that is just so wrong. Name tag. but yeah, so he basically covered like the company, the background, their history, things like that. And then my part, what I covered was the actual experience itself, because I used to write a lot of reviews for the school paper. So it was fun. I've kind of wanted to go back and, you know, do another haunted house at some point, but subculture, that's what I was thinking of earlier. There's, like, them as a whole, they're a whole completely different subculture. That was the word I was thinking of. Their whole subculture, all their own. And, you know, love them to bits for it. I feel like I'm missing the gun Mike gets. That made me jump. That made me jump. Okay, no, I didn't miss out on the gun. I think this is where you get it. Oh, man. But yeah,
Isn't this a quaint little psycho crib?
so if you've ever been to a, you know, a haunted house type of attraction before, do let me know. And some of those drive-through haunted house experiences were actually really, really cool looking. I saw a lot of them on YouTube, and they look like a lot of fun. Some, less so. But I would love to hear about your experiences. And if you've ever dealt with anything spooky or supernatural, definitely let me know. Because I am all about that life. I want to hear it. I want to read it.
Back in here.
I want to know. If your story is good enough, maybe I can feature it on a video. Maybe I can make a whole video about subscribers, you know, supernatural experiences. Could be kind of cool. Just let a nerd know. Let's see. So we went that way towards the chapel. That's where we just came from, right? So just drop down from there. So maybe that's the direction. Admin, nope. Already saw that. I don't know. You'd think oh yeah, this way. You would think for as often as I've played this game that I wouldn't get lost so much. Then again, it's been years. So, you know. I'm not gonna punch the dog!
Okay.
I'm not gonna punch the dog. I'm not gonna kick the dog.
Easy, boy. Easy. Easy.
I will not hurt the animal. It's a good-looking wolfer.
That's a good boy. That's right.
We're gonna make friends.
Easy. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Hey, guy. You like that? Yeah. Everyone likes a little loving, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great, now I got that song stuck in my head. Recently,
Hey, guy.
pet the doggy.
Yeah.
Pet the doggy.
Everyone likes a little loving, right?
Any game that lets you pet the doggy is okay in my book. Yo, that's actually why I loved Ghost of Tsushima so much. Don't let me lie to you. Which I still need to finish. The whole reason why I loved Ghost of Tsushima is because it lets you pet and play with the fox. That's what made it, you know, my game of the year, even though I only discovered it like a year or two after it came out. I digress.
So, what have we here?
Let's see.
Come on.
So that's how we get the
Nice.
gun. Now we're really strapped. We got ourselves a knife, a sweet jacket. That's actually kind of gross. But a sweet jacket all the same. And we got a gun. We are straight up ready for Resident Evil. So let's see. Should be a, yep, there it is.
Ah, the Stogie stash exposed.
Someone's stogie. And then in here we have
Maybe this'll keep the wolves fat and happy.
no bones about it. He just walked around with a bone in his hand. That sounded vaguely dirty. Alright, Mike, we gotta solidify this friendship, alright? Yo, what was that splash?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Easy, boy. Easy.
Such a good looking doggy. Only in Canada. Only in Canada. I guess maybe Alaska. I don't know, I've never traveled to either spot. Good lord, that's loud. Let's see. 452. Okay, cool. Noted. I know normally I try to get at least, 2 or so chapters done. I might just go to the end of this chapter today, because I got some other things I gotta get going. Wasn't that fun? You gotta wonder how trippy that, that must be. To, like, see your own death. You know what I mean?
Miracle, man.
In a moment here, or rather maybe closer to the end of this video, I'll show you what the whole deal with the clues and the totems are. Because the more you unlock, the better it is. What did I just say? I'm sorry. I'm having a day of it. The more secrets you discover, the more secrets you discover and unlock, the more you uncover some of the things happening in the background. Like, for example, the making of Until Dawn video, and like certain bits of in-game lore and history. The brilliant thing that this game did, and I was talking about this in a previous video, is its knowledge of horror and horror tropes, and the way it both leans into them and also deviates from them, in a sense. Like, you have the chance, you have the options to completely deviate
Of course. Locked.
from, your atypical, your atypical horror tropes and stereotypes and things like that. You idiot. But one of the things it really excels at is throwing you off of the trail. Because, like, you just saw that guy, right?
Hey, it's locked. The hell? Who did that? Then there's some seriously uncool shit going on up here tonight.
No kidding, Matt. So, you see the guy with the goggles and the flamethrower, but then you see this guy in the mask, right? But then you have all these different moving parts scattered throughout, so it's really good at throwing you off of the trail as to what is actually happening. I had to do that. So anyways, it's a lot of fun. And even playing into the, archetypal roles of each character, what they represent. So, like, okay, here in the bonus content, meet the cast, making a scene, the science of fear. This is what I was talking about in specific, which, you know, is one of my favorite things, is they went to the actual science of fear with, like, brain scans, heart monitors, just the works. Yeah, so the more you discover, like, the more totems you get and the more clues you find to these different aspects of these multiple threaded backstories, you know, happening in the background, the more of this type of stuff that you unlock. So, you know, butterfly effect. It tracks the different pathways and the different decisions you make. There are many different ones that can happen from here. Which one will die? You see on the left, Ashley was saved. You see on the right, if Josh gets saved, what happens? You know, you respected the privacy. You know, flipping through. Flipping through here. Ashley encouraged Matt to use the telescope. Matt saw Mike and Emily flirting. And so it's really fascinating to see how all of this really plays out, and the, you know, the decisions you make, how they truly affect what happens. So, you know, film trophy, the beach photo, the twins, family portrait, all of these things have to do with the twins and their whole story, right? But then you have here, the mystery man. You know, 27 clues to unlock all of his stuff. More of these with the other mystery man. Threatening notes. The totems. And what's really, really cool is once you unlock all of these totems, you see how it has the events of the past.
Sometime after, the prospectors came to mine this mountain until a cave-in.
So every totem that you unlock,
Murderers.
every single totem that you unlock adds to this story until you get the complete story in the background, which relates very specifically to the true horror in this game. So it's very cool. And you can also sometimes look at the totems again for reference and for warning, and okay, this is what I need to look out for. So yeah, a lot of wonderful things about this game. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's installment. Hope you're having fun. I know I sure am. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking so far, and I mean it. Got, you know, spooky stories to tell me? Send them in the comments, or I do have a contact email. You can send them, you know, send it to me that way. I've been your host, Nerd for Words. Take care of yourselves and stay nerdy, my friends. Bye.